Hi guys, just got back from the third and final day of the annual book sale, the half price day, where paperbacks are 25 cents, hardbacks are $1, and then you have some specially priced things and some movies and records and stuff in the back. Man, I'll tell you, we did say in the first video that things have kind of gone downhill a little bit in recent years. They've been cleaned out by resellers going and grabbing just anything and everything, but this surprised me too. Almost every table in this place on the third day looked like this. And in years past, it would be about half empty, depending on certain more popular sections will be wiped out. But there'd be a lot of stuff, and there'd be some new boxes of stuff brought out on the second and third day that wouldn't fit on the tables the first day. And it looks like this year, literally everything was out on that first day and just been cleaned out. So very little to even look through. A lot of it was really, again, just was re-seeing everything I saw the first day. So didn't get very much. I was able to grab a couple things that I was waiting for half price day to see if they'd be there or not, that type of thing. I did end up grabbing two books I didn't see on the first day, and for 25 cents, both along similar lines here, The Outer Space Connection and Strange Talents. 285 true stories of men and women gifted with rare and unusual talents that will astound the skeptic and believer alike. I love things looking at alternative histories, mystical things here, the unexplained. They can be pretty interesting, and especially I tend to enjoy a lot of older works in that form. They tend to be more interesting to me and really kind of get thoughts brewing and find different avenues of different things to explore and story ideas, that type of thing. One that I looked through the records the first day, didn't see anything, and then I saw this one today, and for 25 cents, I'm like, oh, this sounds pretty interesting. I gotta pick this up. But here we go. How to Strip for Your Husband. Looks pretty interesting. Inside, special instructions for how to strip for your husband and music by America's most famous stripteaser. So, yeah, for 25 cents, it sounded pretty interesting. And the original instructions are still inside. So, I had to get that. It seemed pretty interesting. I think that'll be a pretty fun listen to for 25 cents. That'll be pretty funny. But three things that I did see the first day, I was hoping no one would grab, because they do price media a little bit higher than they do the books, a little bit out of the price range of going into that, trying to get everything really cheap. So I waited for half price day, was able to grab a couple things that I'm glad no one took. I'm very, very happy. I was hoping there was no real way to like hide them or anything, but Sausalito, a Maggie Chung movie that I've never seen before, and it is an import, which is very bizarre to find over here, especially from a library book sale. I don't see a whole lot of that. I also picked up another silent movie for the collection, stuff I love to watch but just don't have a lot in the collection. I was able to add some Theta Bear here, A Fool There Was. So hopefully this is a good release. I haven't really looked at anything about this particular release, but it is something that I've enjoyed in the past, and it's good to have a DVD and a completely brand new sealed DVD copy with a bonus too, The Sultan's Wife, so really a 2-for-1 here on a sealed DVD, so that's going to be really cool. Some silent classics there, and a widescreen edition of a movie that I didn't realize I didn't have in my collection because I've seen it so many times. I saw it, I think, 3 times. I know at least 2, but I think 3 times in theaters when it came to the U.S. But Stephen Chow, my favorite movie of his, Kung Fu Hustle, a goddamn masterpiece. I love this movie. This isn't quite as good as the axe-kicking edition that they also released on DVD a couple years after this. That one replaced all of the footage and little that was cut out of the American theatrical version, little edits and stuff like that. But thankfully, this does have, instead of the English dub, the original voice track, which is nice. And the edits really don't change too much. They really aren't very drastic in this movie compared to, say, a lot of older Jackie Chan movies and stuff. It really isn't that big of a deal. So just really wanted to get the widescreen edition of this, eventually the Axe Kicking edition. But if you haven't seen this, I love this movie. He is great at very over-the-top comedy, just crazy special effects, and just really going out there into like Looney Tunes land with his martial arts movies. But as much as I love things like Shaolin Soccer, God of Cookery, like he's been in so many darn movies, it's just so many to name. But this has always been my favorite. It blew me away in theaters. I just think this is his masterpiece in my opinion. Everything from the soundtrack, the characters, the visuals, just absolutely fantastic. Kung Fu Hustle is great. But yeah, that's it. You know, the third day of the book sale, I got 2 books. I just got more DVDs than books. They're just wiped out. I really hope next year's better, but who knows? I think that it's kind of a dead thing from now on.